Hi everybody, thanks for tuning into another video. And today I'm going to be unboxing something that I'm always excited about the stuff I'm unboxing, but this is particularly exciting. This here is the Logitech G923 steering wheel and pedals. And in this small box here, we've actually got the shifter as well. So we're going to be unboxing them. Now, the shifter, there's not a new model of the shifter. The model of the shifter is exactly the same as the one that was available on the G920. But I'm going to be open. It's compatible with the G923, I believe, so I bought it. And this was another Black Friday purchase for me, one that I've been after for quite some time. I was holding off buying the G920 because I know they're releasing the G923. The main difference between this model here is the G920, even though it probably is an excellent wheel, does not have the TrueForce feedback that is featured in the G923. So there you can see it. The G923. Well, hey, look at that. Let's get that bad boy out of the box somehow. It's a heavy old wheel. So let's get this out of the box. There it is, and you're seeing it as it's coming out, which is trying not to tear the box whilst I'm doing this. I'm also very excited to get it out. Wow, look at that. So I have bought the PlayStation version after much pondering. For those of you that are following the channel, you'll be aware that I have purchased the PS5 and the Xbox Series X in the recent weeks gone by. And I had a tough choice deciding between the PlayStation version or the Xbox version. I generally buy peripherals for the Xbox because I'm more of an Xbox person myself. But this time, I went for the PlayStation version because I am a big fan of Gran Turismo. And the main thing here is they're both compatible for the PC, or with the PC, I should say. So the Xbox games, more than not, like Forza, for example, are available on the PC. So my thinking was, if they both work on the PC, then I can play all the Microsoft titles or exclusives on the PC with the same wheel, and I can play Gran Turismo on the PlayStation on the TV. So I think hopefully I've made the right choice. I don't know yet. We'll find out once we get it all hooked up. So let's quickly open this up, and then I'm going to open up the you can see the box there as well, so you can see the packaging all around. I'm going to open up the gear shifter as well, and then hopefully this is going to be a very quick video just showing you what's all in the box. When we get the stuff set up on the PlayStation or on the PC, I'll be showing you some gaming videos, playing some games that actually support the TrueForce, what is it called? The TrueForce feedback rumble support. So the main difference between the TrueForce feedback is it's described as more realistic force feedback. So you should be able to feel the engine revving. You should be able to feel the tarmac on the road, the surface that you're driving on. So maybe when you go off road, there'll be a bit of a change as well. I'm quite excited about that because the reason why I went for this one instead of the G920, even though the G920 was on offer on Black Friday and was a lot cheaper than this one, was because after using the PlayStation 5 joypad and getting just mind blown by how good the sort of force feedback, the HD sort of rumble is in that joypad, why would you not want to experience more of that in a driving game, right? So that really was a deciding factor for me. So just quickly going back here, so not to make this too long, the piece of paper here showing the connection for the steering wheel and pedals for PlayStation. It says PlayStation 4, but I'm assuming that's going to work with PlayStation 5. The picture again is specifically a PS4 picture, but there's no reason why they shouldn't work with the new gen because this was only come out in August. It's a brand new product. And then you've got the connectivity to the PC as well. So it's showing you connecting to the PC and the PlayStation 4. You've got the power adapter. So I'm guessing there's going to be one power adapter for both devices there. So there's the power adapter there, standard sort of DC power jack, and a standard figure-of-8 power cable there. So that's going to go in there. And we'll tuck that away somewhere. Fairly long power cable by the looks of it. In total combined, you can have a long power cable, and you'll need that because you'll be sitting away from the console with a wheel probably clamped to a little desk or maybe a stand. Ooh, so let's get to the exciting bit now. We've got a nice Logitech gaming sticker there. So this is the connector for the pedals. That looks like an old serial or COM port to me. Now this is good because this means there's not a separate power connection for or USB cable for the actual pedals. These are going to connect probably directly into the steering wheel somewhere. So let's pull these. These are heavy. These are metal pedals. So let's pull these out of the box, and you can see that there. Yeah, the pedals. Have a look at those. They are gorgeous. They're metal. That is heavy. They've got nice springs on there. I think their springs are adjustable as well. So that's the brake and the clutch as well. So if I just quickly get that out of the plastic bag so you can just see how good quality that is. So the base is plastic, unfortunately. It would have been nice to see if that was it would have been nice if this was metal, but you know what? No biggie. There's the side of the pedals there, as you can see. There's the pneumatic shafts there. So that's the clutch. You've got the brake, which is very stiff as well. And then your accelerator. You've got a very nice looking set of pedals there. And on the underside of it, we can see, not sure what's going on there. It's like scuffed, or there's some sort of pink markage. Don't know what that is. But it's got mounting holes. So if you're mounting this onto a racing frame, so you've got the seat, or just the standard frames that you can sit in front of your own seat or sofa, it has got mounting holes for them. So these are probably going to be quite standard. I am going to be buying a mounting frame in the next week or so, so I will show you how to mount this onto a frame and how it all fits. And it looks like there's some spikes there as well that you can pop out, and those would be useful. There you go. So that's how you pop the spikes out. You just pull this little lever here. This is probably if you want to get a bit of grip on the carpet or on the floor to stop it from sliding around. So I'll push that back in for now. Let's quickly put that aside and let's get out the wheel, because let's be honest, it's all about the wheel, isn't it, really? It's all about the wheel. And there is the wheel. Oh, wow. There we go. Heavy old unit. So between this and the 920, if you're trying to decide if it's worth spending the extra money, I'll be honest, if you're not bothered about the force feedback, the G920 is still an absolutely fantastic wheel. This is real leather. These are real leather pads around the wheel. It's got a lovely... the pedals are heavier, by the way. It's not as heavy as the pedals, but it's still got a really good weight to it. The motor in the G923 and the G920 are exactly the same. There's no difference in them. It's the same motor in the wheel. The motor here, the actual movement is going to be exactly the same. The only difference in this wheel is the force feedback. So this has TrueForce feedback, what they call TrueForce. The G920 does not. That is the only difference. Honestly, there's not many games that support the TrueForce feedback. I think there's a handful of games at the moment, of which I will be testing a few. But ultimately, if you decide to go with the G920, you wouldn't be making a bad decision. It's been out for four odd years, and it's still it's still probably one of the most premium wheels. It's right up there with the Thrustmaster and the Fanatec wheels. But you would not be making a mistake if you did not buy this wheel. This wheel is expensive, and the G920 will do. And on Black Friday, they had fantastic offers. And I think Cyber Monday, they will have more fantastic offers on it as well. So very short back there. The back of it actually looks like the face of a car. As you can see, they made that look like a little car. And you've got the clamps on the underside, and also the mounting holes and the USB cable, which is very nice to see, actually. USB cable has got a little cable tidy there to tuck it away. Or you only bring out the length of cable you need, right? The rest of it can stay there. You've got the ports there to attach the accessories to. I don't know if you can see them or not. You've got one on this side, one on this side. One's going to be for the shifter, and one's going to be for the pedals. So you've got two ports and a little bit of cable management there as well. And again, you can see the mounting holes on the underside. The mounting holes are going to be for the again for sort of racing frame with a seat, or you can get the frames without the seat. So oh wow, that is really, really nice. Honestly, it feels lovely. I'm really excited to get gaming with that. The motor feels nice. Once it turns on, the motor will stiffen up a bit. Really happy with that. So let's quickly set that aside, and let's just open up quickly the shifter so you can see the shifter as well. I bought the shifter from Amazon. The wheel I bought from put the knife away before I cut off the wheel. The wheel I bought from Curry's. So this was the cheapest I saw it in Curry's, was down £260. I don't know if it was a Black Friday deal or not, because I don't think it was marked Black Friday, but they had it for 260, whilst everyone else is selling it retail 330. So bear that in mind, right? If it's still on sale in Currys, you are getting a good deal for the wheel. But as I said, you can save yourself some money. Buy the G920. You can get the G920, or you could get the G920. I don't know if it's still on, and the shifter on Amazon for £190 for Black Friday deals. So you can get the shifter and the G920 for cheaper than the wheel on its own. So don't discount the G920 as an option. I did only because I wanted to experience the TrueForce feedback, even though there's not many games that it will work with. So here we've got the shifter. Again, the shifter is exactly the same shifter as you would buy with the G920. They haven't released a new shifter, and I suppose you don't need one because I don't think there's any vibration in the shifter, if I remember correctly. Let's just get this out of the packaging very quickly so you can see this as well. I'm conscious the video is dragging on. I don't want it to be too long, but there you have it. So nice looking shifter there. You've got it will be going onto the table like that. So there's the clamp. And usually small clamp. I would have thought they would have had something there that ultimately gives it a bit more grip, but maybe it offers sufficient support. But actually, this is just a secondary. These are your primary clamps here. This is just a stabilizer, really, to be honest. So sorry, Logitech, I didn't doubt you. I love you, really. You've got the clamps here. As you can see, they're going up and down. So you turn that to suit the thickness of your table, and it can really take a very thick table. This would probably go onto my dining table very nicely, actually. I'll have to open it up all the way, but that is a really, really nice wheel. It's got a really nice, I think this is leather again, the same sort of finish that's sort of on the actual steering wheel. You've got the gear stick there. Looks like a six-speed transmission, and then you've also got the reverse right at the bottom there. 6-speed transmission, as you can see there. I wonder if that's just a picture or if it will actually be 6-speed. It clicks in very nicely. I don't think there is a 6-speed. I think it's 5 and 1, to be honest. It locks into place really nicely. Feels nicer than my car's gear stick, to be honest. And the classic Logitech logo. I don't think these light up. And again, the accessory connector. So you can see the connector, same as on the pedals. This will connect to the underside of the steering wheel. And we've got a car on our desk. We've got the gear stick, we've got the steering wheel, and we've got the pedals ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all set up at some point. Hopefully today, but it is getting a bit late now. Otherwise, in the next few days. And once I get it all set up and ready, I will be recording a video of me playing a game and trying to experience just how good the TrueForce feedback of this wheel is. So hopefully you'll be tuning in to another video to actually see me experiencing this wheel first time. Thank you for watching. As always, if you have enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, please ask them in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions I can for you. And again, as I always ask, there's somewhere here where my finger is pointing, a subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button, support me, support my efforts. All the products I'm reviewing are my own personal products. They're not donated to me for any review by these companies. I buy these, I review them, and I play with them, and I share my experiences with you. So it helps you making decisions on when you're buying them as well. So again, thanks very much for watching. Take care, look after yourselves, and all the best.